Welcome to Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon.
It's shake and bake time.
Greetings, Earthlings and locally hated Marshall fans. There's three of you. We know who you are. This is Last Night's Coffee, episode number 211. And I'm Chuck. That's Jon. We're having a case of the Mondays today. It's even though Monday's not my Monday, I still get a case of the Mondays.
Yeah. Why is that?
College football's back.
Yeah, it is.
We're here. We're here for it. Got my Georgia shirt on because the next time we gather at this place, Georgia will have played their first game of the year.
That's right. That's right. Week 0 is out of the way. We got week 1 on the way. And if you couldn't tell by our locally hated this week, we are playing Marshall.
Yep. So the weekend around here kind of was wet, damp. We don't really have much to talk about. I took a nap. I think Jon took a nap.
Yep.
Watched a little bit of football. Game day was not on this week.
No.
So
well, they were on, but not on site.
Right. It wasn't like a regular game day. So
yeah.
We're going to do a little bit different on the weekend review because I was supposed to race. I was supposed to drive Paul's car.
That's right. And it didn't happen.
And then we were supposed to go to Cochran to a radio controlled car big race down there. And as we were pulling out the driveway, it got rained out.
Yeah.
So come back and worked on the race car, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's how it is, man. In your racing world, you know, the weather affects things. The weather affects everything.
Yep. But we did some maintenance stuff that we need to do, tune up, oil change, set timing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Don't try to gloss over the fact that your boy got the first win of the year in our bet.
You know, we're getting there.
Don't try to gloss over. No, you just tried to bring up, there wasn't really a college game day, and then you just tried to skirt right over it.
Yeah, so week 0, and we're going to get to the college report. Okay. We got to get our... I
just wanted you to not skirt by it. We're going to, at least, as long as we hit on that.
I was just doing some math, and, you know, there's going to become a point, there may become a point where there's no coming back.
Right. And there might be a point in the season where
you just know.
Yeah, one of us wins or doesn't. And you just, do we wait or?
Yeah, we still got to wait, but that means we could at least shave that morning.
Okay. Maybe we'll figure something out. We might up the ante if it becomes like unreachable at a certain point. Because it's all left up to chance right now. There's no.
Yes. It's all chance.
Which is good because we would have picked the same team a number of times.
Right. And that wouldn't have been fun.
Right.
Right now, this is kind of like shooting craps.
Yeah. A little bit. But, a little bit.
Man, since we kind of had a weak weekend, and this is the end of summer. Summer is the official summer.
Yeah, like vacation summer is over.
Yeah, meteorology. The summer that by the calendar, it's still got a few weeks left. But as far as vacations go,
yeah, most of the kids are back at school now. Everybody's pretty much done taking their summer vacations.
Closing the pools this week. Or next week. So summer's done. What's something that stands out from your summer that you might want to hit on?
Oh, brother. Without a doubt, the trip to St. Croix, man. Without a doubt, the trip to St. Croix, man. That was like the trip of a lifetime, in my opinion, man. It's been ever since I went, I want to go back. Literally, ever since I went, I want to go back. It was so much fun, and the vibe out there was just right for me, Chucker. Like I don't know, just the atmosphere of being on the island. It was just right up my alley, dude. Right up my alley. That has to be the highlight of my summer, and watching my kids get to snorkel and, just experience this different place. I mean, literal paradise.
Yeah.
Come on. That was definitely the highlight of my summer. I swam with a freaking sea turtle, dude. Like that's probably the highlight of like I don't know, since my last kid was born. So like 5, 6 years, 7 years.
Just seeing a sea turtle is awesome, but to be in the water with him at the same time sounds pretty cool too.
Yeah, man. Like just swimming over him and watching him go through the water. Like that's a once in a lifetime experience right there. Right. Like not a whole lot of people do that kind of thing. It was just fascinating to see one in the wild and, and all that. Yeah. I loved it, dude. I loved it. It was such a cool trip.
Okay. All right.
What about you, man? What's been the highlight of your summer?
I think the highlight of my summer was last week when we ran 2 races in one weekend.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't have a successful we didn't have an easy weekend.
Yeah.
But it proved that we could do it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of set Charlie on fire for next year. He wants to go for run for points at both tracks.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
There's going to be a lot of weekends where we have to do that. And we just got to get set up for it.
He has set the bar high.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I love to hear that.
And right now he's 4th in points at Penton and 3rd in points at Sonoa. So, I mean, it ain't like we're dragging the bottom of the barrel now.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, because you're in 3rd place in Sonoya right now? Charlie is anyway?
Yeah.
Charlie's in 3rd place in points in Sonoya. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And he finished top 4 or top 5 last year in points?
Top 4. He was 4th.
He was 4th place. Okay. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So, he's made incremental improvements every year he's been racing.
Yeah, man, we're so on the verge of winning a race. Like, you can feel it.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's going to happen. There's going to be 2 races. One in Penton and one in Sonoa where Dad can't go because he's going to be on a cruise. And I got a feeling that the wind's going to come. He ain't there just
Charlie's
because that's just how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, maybe you never know. Hey, if that's what it takes,
if that's what it takes,
you to go on cruises
every week. No, but man, we had college football kicked off this weekend.
Yes, it did.
Well, me and John's got this little bet, and it's basically whatever the big game of the week is, and the way what we're using to judge this is where game day's at.
Yep.
So we had the Dublin game, Dublin to Ireland, Iowa State versus Kansas State. We flipped a coin a few weeks ago, and the winner got to pick visitors or home on the first game.
Yeah.
And then that sets the pattern for the year.
Yep. You won the coin toss.
I won the coin toss. I deferred to home the next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Visitor. Home the next week. So.
Yeah. You chose to be the away team for the first game of the year.
Which means I won.
What?
Iowa State was considered the home team.
No.
Yeah. No, the away team. Right?
You didn't win.
I did win.
Did I read it wrong?
So if I'm looking at the final, it's got Iowa State is over Kansas City here on ESPN. I mean Kansas State on ESPN. So who was considered home team for that game?
Oh, I thought I got it. Maybe I was, because it was in Dublin. I was struggling to figure out exactly. Maybe I read it wrong.
Let's Google it.
All right.
Let's ask the old Googler.
I'm gonna write down a timestamp.
Okay.
Dang it.
And we're back. So week 0 goes to Chuck.
Yep.
Iowa State.
I had to make a quick little cut there. My gosh, I'm really angry now. I'm behind now. I've been living it up.
I know you've been bragging. You sent me the strong arm emoji,
dude.
But I
thought I won.
I have this little card here.
All
right.
It's
got all our info on it.
You better keep good track of it now.
So We will update this and show it to you every week. Yeah, as long as so you're playing from the hole, John.
That's all right. I know I'm going to make it up next week.
I don't think so. I don't think Texas is going to come into Ohio State and beat them. And I normally choose the SEC team, but Ohio State is tough, man.
I know they're tough,
especially at home.
I know. But just wait, man. Just wait. I like Texas's chance. Arch Manning, dude.
Yeah. So you got that's going to be a good game.
Yes.
It's a 12 o'clock game. I don't why play a game. I understand why they play a game that big at noon.
Yeah,
because this ratings. It's all about ratings.
Sure, and it kind of gets that season going. Dude.
Gets it going. Syracuse is at Tennessee. Old Dominion is in Indiana. Georgia. Marshall plays at Georgia. Alabama plays at Florida State.
Oh, yay.
At 3:30 on ABC. How bad? What kind of game is that? Do we even know what Alabama? The spread is minus 13.5. Alabama winning. Or so. I don't know how to read the spread. I don't understand this, but evidently they think Alabama's going to win. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
The spread for Georgia is like, it's got Georgia at negative 39.5.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Favorites.
Huge favorite. So does that mean if you bet and they bet on Georgia to win, you'd lose money?
No, but you'd only win like a little bit.
So like if you bet $5, you might bring home $6.
Maybe.
Okay. I don't understand. Maybe. I wish somebody could explain the betting
don't
odds.
ask me, dude.
And like they're trying to explain it to a kindergartner.
Right. Is there such a thing that exists? I'm sure there is on YouTube. Maybe we should try to do that sometime. Yeah. Actually learn about betting odds.
But the only really big game is going to be the Ohio State game.
Yeah.
You got rolling down a little bit. You got LSU playing at Clemson.
Okay, so we might have a game out of that.
Yeah, that's a 7:30 start time. That might be pretty good. Who you got on that one?
Never bet against the SEC, brother. Never bet against the SEC.
Yeah. Ooh, Georgia State's playing Ole Miss.
Heyo. I know UGA has a couple of softballs the first couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, but then they get into the meat of the schedule, and it's SEC. It's all conference play and just really tough.
Yeah.
That's
okay, though. That's okay. I like Georgia getting off to a hot start. Hopefully that's what happens.
And then Sunday, Notre Dame plays Miami on a rare Sunday game.
Oh, I kind of like that.
I guess Georgia Tech are they even playing?
Who knows?
Huh. They don't list all the games because there's a whole lot more games than they got on this list.
Right. I'm not a big enough Tech fan. Sorry, Fred.
Yeah.
I know one of our listeners.
Fred's a Tech fan?
He's a huge Tech fan. Yeah, dude. He went to I'm pretty sure he attended a game last year, if I remember correctly. He went to a game but yeah, Fred's a big Tech fan.
Man, I thought Fred was cooler than that.
My dad's a Tech fan, actually. I don't know why. I think just because he chose to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make a choice. So Georgia Tech plays on Friday against Colorado to open the season.
Oh, okay.
It's an 8 p.m. start. They're in Colorado.
Okay, that'll be a cool game.
That'd be a good Friday night game to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably the best game of Friday.
Oh, how many games they got on Friday?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a dozen.
See, this is why I don't This is what brings college football down for me. Is there's
Wow.
so many teams.
Yeah, but I mean, these are the only like top 25 teams playing Friday night is Georgia Tech and Colorado.
Right? No, I get it. I get it.
I mean, you got like Central Michigan versus San Jose State playing
Yeah.
at 10:30 on a
Yeah.
Friday night on FS1. You got Bethune-Cookman playing Florida International.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. There's so many teams, dude. There's an unreal amount of teams to keep up with.
check
It's
this
like-
out.
Because every once in a while you'll have like this Ball State team or this random like, or just a few years ago, you remember when Central Florida claimed to be the national champions or whatever?
Right.
Like you'll
Right.
have these random teams who come up and you're like, I don't know anything about this.
So-
guy. And I guess that's kind of part of the appeal.
Yeah,
But
but you
still.
can start flipping through channels late night on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and you see these games, these teams you've never heard of, and it's
Yeah.
some of the best games that you will watch
That's true.
because
man.
they're just throwing blows back and forth, score, 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 score. You know,
Every once in a while you will get a game like that where these
Um,
kids have absolutely nothing to lose.
look, the Western Illinois versus Illinois. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's a 7:30 game on Peacock. Tickets as low as $6.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. You could go to the game for less than you would pay for the Peacock subscription.
Exactly.
You could buy a game
Exactly.
ticket for less than a Peacock subscription.
Let's see. That's the lowest game price I found on Saturday or Friday. What's the lowest one for Thursday? There's a ton of games on Thursday. They don't even have the lowest. Miami, Ohio versus
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Okay.
Not even going to be televised.
Yeah.
$7. Now the lowest Saturday ticket that I'm seeing is $6, and that's
Okay.
Fordham at Boston College.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one's going to that game.
No, I've never even heard of them.
Boston College.
I mean, I've heard of Boston College, but
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
that like where have we?
Where
is that
Matt
in-
Ryan came from.
Yeah, wasn't there a movie that they had Boston College? They
I think
mentioned
so.
it. Yeah,
I think so.
it's a good college. It's just not a good football team.
No. No, I agree.
Now,
with you.
now your Notre Dame versus Miami tickets in Miami, $236.
Goodness, dude.
Yeah,
Goodness.
and that's at Hard Rock Stadium.
Man.
That's gonna be worth watching.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger, dude. I'm
we
gonna
got a-
try to watch that game.
We got a Monday game too. I forgot
Ayo.
because it's a long week. TCU versus North Carolina, Monday night at 8:00.
I don't care anything about that game.
Dude, that's gonna why?
You remember
They
the
got-
worst playoff? Was it a playoff or bowl game when Georgia had to play TCU? Was that
That
when
was
did they play-
for the Natty, wasn't it?
That was the Natty. That's right. That's right. That was the worst. One of the worst blowouts you've ever seen. Like, I care
Yeah.
nothing about watching that game.
but
North Carolina football? No,
North
thank you.
Carolina. Now, where's that coach coaching at? Used to coach the Patriots.
Oh, Belichick. Yeah, he's at North Carolina. Yeah, he's a Tar
Yeah, so
Heel.
that's gonna be the Monday night game.
That's why that's why they're televising
Yeah.
that game.
You
Yeah.
could put a so-so game like that on Monday night on Labor Day at 8:00 because it's the only game in town
Yeah.
and there's really nothing to do.
Right.
Everybody's
Right.
kind of they've already ate their ribs.
Yeah.
They've been drinking all day and they don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes. No. They're toast. Yes. That's how most people are on their Labor Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just absolute toast. Just barely getting through,
Yeah. So,
making fools of themselves a little bit. You know.
but it's
Good
here,
Lord.
dude. It's college football, and it's
Yes.
you on the weekend you can find a game any time of day you turn TV on.
That's true.
And that's the best part about it.
That is
You
true.
get up in the morning, you turn on game day. Okay? You sit there, you drink your coffee. Game day's playing Pat McAfee's doing Pat McAfee stuff, making both teams mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't this Corso's last game he's doing as well?
Yes, Lee Corso is retiring during this game day.
Yeah.
And then you just leave it on ESPN till your team's game comes on.
Do you remember Lee Corso already retiring?
I feel like it. I thought he already retired at the end of last year.
Yeah. Is this like a Mandela effect thing?
No, I think he retired at the end of this year, and they're like, "Oh, he's retired. Let's bring him back for one more because
my God,
we didn't do it right." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, geez, that's terrible.
So I don't. But yeah, I mean that's the cool thing about college football to me is you just leave it on all day.
Yeah.
And as you're in and out of the house, you just hear it.
That's true. The sounds of the crowd is always spectacular. It's always so much different than watching an NFL game. Now, the crowds at an NFL game, they get loud and rowdy, but like it's different from the roar of a college football stadium.
It's not constant.
No. They're only like cheering and making noise to like distract. It's never like, you know what I mean? Like it's all tactical. At a college football stadium, these people are just jacked up on pure passion.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
That's one of the cool things I like about college ball is just having it on all day.
Yeah.
If we go work on the race car in the shop, we got TV in the shop, guess what's going to be on? There's going to be a college football game on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be college football.
So, it's here. Yay.
Yeah.
And I will be, the captain's hat will go away till Memorial Day.
No. You're retiring the captain's hat?
No, I'm just not captain in the wintertime. Putting
not
the boat
captain
up.
of the wintertime.
I'm captain summertime.
I think that might be the show's title. I don't know. I named the show Steel Reserve. You remember 211, dude?
211.
You remember drinking that 211 Steel Reserve beer?
No.
You never got down? Oh,
never
man.
got down with that.
Oh,
I remember it being out there, but I never partake. I was old enough to where I didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It come out late in life.
Yeah, no, I indulged in my younger days in some.
I remember you could get a case of it for like $12. I remember seeing it on a sign. It's like 50 cents a beer.
Yeah. It was worse than your Natty Light or your PBR or something like that.
There's nothing wrong with those two beers, John.
No, I'm just saying that's about as cheap as you can go.
Yeah. Did you know they actually have PBR Light at Kroger now?
I did not. I mean,
and if you've never had a PBR Light, and you are a connoisseur of cheap beverages, it's not bad. I discovered it one time in Florida, and I was like, "Oh, this is neat, refreshing." And then I never saw it again.
Oh, it's only at a specific place.
And now I've seen it, and I've like, I got a little bit more money, and I'm not going to buy
it. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm obviously not going to indulge, but
I've been thinking about getting some of the Zero Ultras. It's got like no alcohol in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just so I can have the taste. And just
without the poison?
Without the poison.
I mean, that's what alcohol is. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. But anyway.
It's a poison. That's why you get drunk. That's why you react the way you do.
Yeah, your body's trying to throw it away. Look, man, I got to know about the air guitar championships.
Oh, yeah. Talk about being drunk, dude.
And I find it funny because you send me this, and I had just watched a video of Dave Matthews.
Oh,
and
really?
The caption was, only Dave Matthews can play air guitar. while holding an actual guitar. Because his hands were not on the guitar while he was going through the chords.
What a
He was
wild
in
man.
he was in the moment.
What
I
a
think
wild man.
I think what he was is there was a pause in the music and he was counting time.
Oh, maybe.
But
He
it looked like he
remember
was
the
playing.
chord progression.
It's like, okay. Okay.
Yeah. He was trying to remember exactly what to play. He was like,
Yeah.
what is it again?
Dude.
Yeah, no, they had the air guitar championships this past weekend in
Can I
Finland.
guess? Okay, I was going to say Europe.
Okay, yeah. They were in Finland. So essentially, dude, I watched a little bit of it. It's entirely too ridiculous for me. It's basically a bunch of drunk Finnish people. That's
a redundant statement because
just get up
all
there
Finnish people are drunk.
Yeah, they get up there and they just start making absolute fools of themselves. Like they'll paint their bodies or wear these insane costumes, like, and just do the most outrageous thing, and none of it actually looks like they're playing guitar.
I got a question. What do they get to pick the song, or are they just throwing a song like, "Oh, I haven't practiced this one"?
No. They. I'm pretty sure they practice their own routines.
Okay.
And you want to know? No, this is what I want you to guess. What is the grand prize for winning?
An air guitar, a new air guitar.
A new air guitar?
Yeah.
No, close. You're close. It's an actual guitar.
Oh, okay.
You win an actual guitar if you win the air guitar competition.
Okay. I saw a meme and it was a guitar rack, right?
Yeah.
And the sign above it said free air guitars.
That's such a dad joke. I can't help but laugh. It was comical to watch because most of these air guitars wound up being like in several, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It didn't look like they were holding a guitar. They were doing whatever they wanted with their hands.
Okay.
And while they were like dancing and doing flips or like spinning around, you know what I mean? Like it was basically like jazz hands. That's combined with a little bit of movement. You know what I mean?
I saw a thing one time they were doing air guitars and they were allowed to use a cardboard cutout.
Oh, really?
In the British Championships?
No.
Yeah, they use a cardboard cutout. I guess it's to keep their hands in the correct area. Because the British are a little bit more proper than the Finnish.
Yeah, a little. Oh, for sure.
So you want to make sure they're keeping their hands in check.
Yeah. No, that's actually, I would almost prefer that.
Right. That's kind of like your strike zone. That's keeping your strike zone.
Like let's keep the boundaries. Yes.
Yeah, you got to stay where you can hold it.
Yeah, man. Respect the boundaries of air guitar.
I would say if I was going to do it, I'd want to do that where Prince is doing. Is it? Why my guitar? Which one of the Hall of Fame?
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if I could keep up.
It's so good.
That's so hard to play on air guitar.
I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even try to air guitar that, man. I couldn't air guitar that.
So you would want to go, what would be your air guitar song?
Part of me, because I have a lot of energy on stage, part of me wants to go like the Van Halen route and be doing like, some David Lee Roth, like double, front kicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I don't, yeah, I feel like I'm pretty high energy, dude. I feel like I'd probably go that route. I couldn't do like the Dave Matthews like funky toe dances where he like gets up on his toes and he's just like twisting his feet and doing all this weird stuff.
Right.
Like I couldn't do that.
I think I would go with Dire Straits' Money for Nothing.
Oh, really?
It's an iconic riff, but it's somewhat simple.
Yeah. Dude, might as well jump. What if I picked like the most ridiculous Van Halen song?
Might as well jump. No.
Can't you see me just doing front kicks out there to jump? Playing air guitar?
That would be pretty neat.
Oh. Or you could go Aaron Lewis and just sit on some steps.
Oh, yeah. Go total Aaron Lewis.
Just sit on some steps and stare blankly at the floor. Cigarette burning next to you. Just.
He was on Tucker.
Was he?
Yeah, I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, I'm sure that guy's got a pretty interesting backstory. He's been through a lot. He's been touring forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I heard some of his music. And, I just found it interesting that he was on Tucker, so I might have to, watch that because I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, what it's like is not them, is it?
I don't know.
Isn't
It's
that
not
Uncle Cracker or something like that? No,
time to break
dude.
out the Googler.
Yeah, dude, you gotta Google it. And you really might know what it's like. No, it's not even Uncle Cracker. It's Oh, I'm gonna be upset. I can't remember this.
Everlast.
Everlast, yeah. I mean,
Everlast and Stained are kind of interchangeable.
they're not that far off. They're not that far off. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll give you that.
I like Aaron Lewis's country stuff and solo stuff.
Yeah.
I got so burned out on Stain because when that song come out, they played It's Been a While.
Yeah.
In I'm talking about steady rotation every 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And you get to the point where like, it's not been a while. We just heard this song.
Right. Yeah.
You're doing blue collar work with the radio on and you're hearing that song. If you're working an 8-hour shift, you're hearing that song 8 times.
For sure. But I will say, when he did that song with Fred Durst, I'm on the outside, dude, I loved it, man. At the time, I loved it. I got burnt out on that song too, but I was like, this is the best, because I was still kind of obsessed with Limp Bizkit a little bit.
You mean you lost your obsession with Limp Bizkit?
I mean, I still have Limp Wednesdays every once in a while.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody does. Did you see him knock the drone out of the air?
I did.
That was pretty funny.
I didn't realize that me and Fred Durst have similar hair. Like, if I grew my hair out, it would look a lot like Fred Durst did right there. Just not white.
Was that his real hair, do you think?
I don't think it was a wig.
I mean, you never know with Fred.
He could have permed it. You see Fred Durst sitting underneath one of those old school perm machines?
Absolutely.
Reading a magazine.
With the red hat sitting on his knee. The red hat's just sitting there on his knee waiting.
Yeah, dude, he carries that everywhere still.
You know he does. You think he's got a special case?
Yeah, that and his chainsaw. He carries the red hat and a chainsaw just about everywhere he goes, dude.
Sometimes you need a chainsaw. How does this show always go back to Limp Bizkit?
All roads lead to Limp, dude.
All roads lead to Limp Bizkit. Nookie was such a good video.
Yeah, dude. That kind of guerrilla approach to like a live performance on top of a building. Yeah.
Somewhat a throwback to the Beatles there.
Yeah.
Dude, rank your top 3 Limp Bizkit songs now, right off the cuff. No thinking, just boom, boom, boom. No order, just the top 3.
Break Stuff, Rollin', Nookie.
Okay, so now I don't have to do it. because that's my top three.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
do you remember the trailer to Fast and the Furious when it first came out?
I'm pretty sure. No,
Rollin' was the song.
for the original Fast and Furious?
For the original Fast and Furious movie trailer that they played inside the theaters, Rollin' was the song.
Because it's the perfect car song.
Yeah.
Was it the Method Man version, or was it just the Limp Bizkit version?
I think it was just limp.
Yeah.
Kind of on a loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They were just kind of like using it for the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's an awesome song, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of Fast and Furious,
there's going to be another one.
there's going to be another one, but Nope. You remember Nope?
Of course.
I imagine you never went to a Nope show because that's not your wheelhouse. But
no.
Nope will be back this year. It's making a return to Echo Park Speedway. Yeah.
How long has it been out of commission? A good 20 years?
Yeah, easily 20 years since we've had a Nope. And we are not racing that weekend, so we are going.
Really?
Yeah, but the reason I bring that up is because you can meet a star from Fast and Furious.
Which one?
The Asian chick with the shaved side heads that was in Fast 10.
I don't know her. I was hoping you were going to say.
I don't know how to say her name.
Paul Walker.
No, Paul Walker will be there in spirit.
Dude, they should just carry him around. They should just bring his embalmed body around everywhere.
You know, Jesse. You remember Jesse?
Of course. He took
that
off in
guy,
the White Rabbit, dude.
That guy's still out there. And his social media is freaking hilarious.
Really?
Because people will get him to go up to their car and go, "No way," and do the whole engine.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like that little sequence where he's sitting at the computer. They're like laying out the car or whatever.
Yeah.
Something about the engine, man.
It's something about these engines, man. They soothe me.
Yeah. I bet he's mastered that line now.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, he does it regularly. Somebody brought him some shoes. I saw because I follow him on TikTok just so I can watch him do that with anybody's car.
Sure.
And somebody brought him some shoes, some Nikes, some custom Nikes that had the same wrap on it as the Jetta.
Really?
Which I'm not gonna lie, I would wear them.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
But yeah, I wish he was gonna be at Nope.
That would be much better because I don't even know who you're talking about.
I don't either, really.
I have not watched the last one. I don't know if I've seen 9 or 8 or 7.
There's one that's got the longest runway in history, but I can't remember which one that is. Where they're trying to get out of the plane. Yeah, they're in this runway sequence of a plane going down the runway, and they're trying to get out of the plane, and they crash it with some Nope cars, and it takes them. It's 10 minutes of the movie.
My issue is when they became like superheroes. Like when they started doing like superhero type stuff. Same with the Transporter, like the Jason Statham series. I don't know if you ever watched some of those.
Dude, I've watched Transporter.
Right. Oh yeah, you're a VW guy, of course. But yeah, man. Like when you get to this point in the movie where they're doing impossible thing, like I like for it to stay, when it comes to cars, I like for it to stay within the realm of possibility.
Dude, in Fast and Furious, they went to space in a Charger.
I know, dude. It's the last frontier, okay? It's the last frontier of every action movie. Like, we can't figure out what else to do. We're going to space.
Yeah. I mean,
That's so ridiculous.
It's literally Fast and Furious. Okay, Tropic Thunder. You remember Tropic Thunder?
Who can forget the greatest comedy of our generation?
And at the beginning when they're doing the trailers for that movie, and they're like, you know what I'm talking about? And it's like, you've seen him do this, you've seen him do that. Now, Fast and Furious has become that franchise.
For sure. So much so, they're bringing back Paul Walker's character. Brian O'Connor. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Brian O'Connor, he's coming back.
Typical white boy name.
Undercover cop name.
Yeah. Yeah, they're bringing him back, and it's going to be CGI and his brother. So his brother looks just like him. I mean, they're almost identical. Right.
They've already used him before, correct?
Yeah.
To like finish the filming of a movie or something?
Yeah.
So this is not the first time Brian O'Connor has been replaced with his brother, with Paul Walker's brother, but they're doing the whole movie. Didn't they kill his character off in the franchise?
They've killed everybody off. Hans got killed in the second one.
Yeah, but he's back.
Yeah. Well, you don't watch them in the order they come out. You have to watch them in an order that makes sense. There's a timeline that it follows, and it goes back and forth. It's weird.
So Fast and Furious has taken the opposite approach of all of your classic scary movies where the black guy dies first. Luda and Tyrese never die. They never die in the Fast and the Furious franchises. Everybody else dies.
Dude, that's so funny because there's this clip, and if you take it out of context and not see the whole clip, but it's Paul Walker, Luda, and what was the other guys? Tyrese. Yeah. They're sitting at a table, but they're offset. They're on set, but off screen. They're sitting at a table beside their trailers.
Yeah,
and Luda's like, "How come you got such a bigger trailer than the rest of us?" And Paul Walker goes, "Don't you know? I'm the star of this franchise. That's why I got a bigger trailer." And gets up and walks in.
That's hilarious.
But it's just Paul Walker. If you see the whole thing, but like the clip that's going around is like, can you believe Paul Walker actually said this? It's like, yeah. Have you ever seen the clip of him imitating Vin Diesel?
No. Paul Walker imitating Vin Diesel? No.
Paul Walker imitating... Dude, this is the reaction video, and we're just going to go ahead and do it now. Screw everything else that we had.
All right.
Planned. I'm going to just send it to you.
This is
Paul Walker. Yes. Vin Diesel impression. Okay, I'm just going to send this to you. Because this is just how funny Paul Walker is. Paul Walker was a good dude, man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you should be getting it right about now. So you got to turn it up so I can hear it. And I'm going to turn mine down and watch it.
Well, where is he? Vin! Vin! Everybody's looking for you in the trailer, man. I just called your phone like... Paul, what the f*** are you doing, man? Doug, what are you doing?
I'm Vin Diesel.
Paul, look, if he see you like this, dog, he's gonna flip out, dog. You doing too much right now.
Diesel time. Diesel time! Diesel time! What time is it? It's diesel time! Diesel time! That's right. Diesel time, bitches.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
If he sees you like this, he's going to get mad.
That is so funny, man. I love it.
Oh, where are we at in the notes, dude? We kind of got off the rails.
Who cares, dude? Do you got a meme?
We didn't
cares?
talk
Let's-
about Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Cracker Barrel. That's right.
And we didn't talking about the orcas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's take an ad break right quick.
Okay, let's do that.
Sorry for the interruption in the episode, but we'd like to take this moment to advertise for Eileen Ayers at movingcoweta.com for all your realty needs in and around the Coweta County area. Make sure you visit movingcoweta.com. That's Eileen Ayers.
Yeah, check that out, folks. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Charlie Oxen Ford Racing, Speed U, Synergy Speed Lab, Wynn's Pharmacy, Mickey Scott's Barbershop, Trinity Fleet Services, Daytona One, Da Vinci's Pizza, Parker Lanes, Ember and Oak, Cigar Lounge, Exterior Traditions, and Devotee Baptist Church. Go check those guys out.
That's a list right there, my guy.
Man, I tell you what, we got a lot of sponsors that help us out, and that's no particular order.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that so many people have gotten involved in sponsoring Charlie and trying to help him out and help him achieve his goals. You know, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if you want to help us out achieve our goals, you can like and subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Leave reviews, leave comments, whatever you can. Share the show. It helps us out.
Just hit the like button, guys. Just hit the like button. You know.
Also, find us on Facebook. John, apparently there's some orcas held up in litigation in France. Is that right? France?
Yeah, it's something like that, man.
So Marineland is in bankruptcy.
Yes.
And if you don't know, they owned Gulf World in Panama City.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got in trouble with those dolphins down there.
Yep.
They had Marineland in south of St. Augustine, between St. Augustine and Flagler.
Right.
That's where they filmed Flipper,
Yeah.
I think, is the dolphins they use for that. But anyway, there's two orcas, and it's a mother and a son.
Yeah.
And they've got a problem with the son.
Yeah, well, as we know, we have covered the Dolphin Point experiment with NASA on this show. And if you have not heard that episode, you should go back and listen to it.
And an orca is more like a dolphin than a whale.
Correct. Yes, correct. I mean, they're all mammals, right? And so they're all kind of closely related in a way when it comes to, as far as sea life goes. So yeah, I mean, this young male in this abandoned sea world, basically, him and his mom, the male is hypersexual.
Yes. Well, as many teenagers would be.
Right. Even, yeah, exactly. Teenage humans, anything, right? Raging hormones. Hypersexual, and dolphins, we know this about dolphins. They'll rape, they'll do everything to get what they want, man. Dolphins are wild, but
they're going to get theirs.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so this baby dolphin, this young male dolphin, is choosing to engage in incest with his mother.
Well, he don't know.
Right. Right. He just, I mean, they supposedly might know. I don't know. But so in order to keep the male orca from engaging in that sort of terrible activity, the trainers are now sufficing him, shall we say. They are taking care of business.
Taking care of business.
Every day.
Every day. Are they having to do that every day for real?
And working overtime. I don't know, man. Probably.
Look,
You remember during the dolphin experiments with NASA, right? The Dolphin Point experiments, every single time they wanted to try to teach this dolphin a lesson or engage in any sort of, interaction with this dolphin, they would take care of them. They would handle business before doing the class or whatever, before doing the lesson. So I would only imagine the orcas are about the same. Like, they're just hyper that way.
You know, dude, I would want that job. Could you imagine having that job? Hey man, it's your turn.
No, man.
Like if you had Wednesdays, I would call in every Wednesday.
Can you imagine thinking, you're in college, you're going to school to be a marine biologist. Like in 5 years, do you think you'd be in France? Given these orcas, you know what I mean? Do you have that kind of foresight? Like that kind of foreplay, that kind of foreknowledge? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I need to warn Cheyenne.
Do you got that in you? You know what I mean?
Because she's going to start marine biology at, what's that school?
Yeah.
The one in Florida that we were talking about, the big one, the world's biggest college. The ones that thought they won the world championship.
Oh, UCF. Central Florida.
Yeah, she starts at that school this week, going to take marine biology. Yeah.
Well, tell her to
stay away
specializing
from
like clams or something.
Yes. Yes, not mammals.
No, go for like something in a shell. Like, I don't know. Not mammals,
geez,
not dolphins or orcas or anything of the sort.
You know, just when you think things couldn't get anywhere.
That's what we have going on in today's society, Chucker.
You know, it's a strange time we live in.
Yeah. Would the ocean be so bad at this point for them? You know what I mean?
You know,
would the ocean be so bad?
How are they going to keep them separated in the ocean?
Look, let nature take its course, dude. Whatever happens, happens. They might link up with another pod. They might not, But I know that's kind of rude because they have no idea what nature is at this point. I get it.
Right.
But like, when you got staff members in there and no paying customers, right? Nobody's coming to this place.
Right.
Like, what are you doing? You're just sending people in there several times a day to take care of this killer whale, this orca? Like,
I don't even want to know how it works.
Brother. Yeah, exactly. And like, think what kind of mentality do you got to be in to be one of those trainers where it's like, all right, it's my turn.
Yeah. And them people are weird anyway.
What if one of them really likes it and they're like, I'll take all of them. I'll do all the sessions.
Yeah. There's one person that's volunteering way too much.
I'm available for the entire week.
Do you need me? Do you need me to do it? You need me to do it?
You need me to take over for you? You get tired?
I tell you who's not tired.
Tag teaming the orca.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. What would be worse? Having to handle the orca or clean the dust out of the lattice at Cracker Barrel?
Oh, dude, every day give me the lattice, although I understand it's a super tedious job, but give me the lattice every day, brother. I will dust. I'll polish every rusty trombone hanging up in that place. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. Every gun, every old shot, every old yard equipment thing that, you know what I'm saying? Like sling blades hanging up. I'll take care of it, bro. I'll knock the cobwebs off of that any day.
Okay. So if you're on social media, you'll see that there's some outrage about the rebranding of Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
And they're like, didn't anybody learn anything from Bud Light?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't even the same as Bud Light.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's probably a woke CEO, but they're saying on social media that CEO wants to make it less white folk. Okay. Now, I have not been able to verify that looking through articles, and I've tried.
Yeah.
So I think this is just people being just weird.
Listen, man, as long as they're serving that kind of food, like as long as you can go to Cracker Barrel and get a chopstick, you're going to get white people.
Right. Well, look, they're not going to make it less white unless they start seasoning the freaking food.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people around that think that Cracker Barrel is soul food.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They're like, oh, this is so... Dude, they didn't even put salt on it.
No. Yeah.
You have to... If you get French fries there, you literally have to salt them yourself.
Yeah. That's very true. Now, I like Cracker Barrel. I really only tend to go there for breakfast.
They've got good pancakes. Their pancakes are excellent.
It's my preferred time to go to Cracker Barrel, right?
Yeah.
They're always busy, though. It's like a Chick-fil-A in that you can't go into a dead, empty Cracker Barrel. It just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
But still, the breakfast, man, their pancakes are on point. Their French toast is pretty good. Like, they've got quite the selection when it comes to breakfast. So I can get down there.
I think the outrage is more a virtue signaling from the right.
I agree with you. I mean, look, there are some things that I kind of feel. There are some staples that I would say like are Cracker Barrel. And they did change some of this, as a matter of fact. Like the rocking chairs on the front porch, that is Cracker Barrel to me.
Yep.
They've allegedly, I can't confirm this, but according to the article I read, they put Adirondack-style chairs on the front porch instead of the rocking chairs. So it's like, okay, whatever, to each their own. Is it going to keep me from going there to eat my pancakes? Absolutely not. Another thing I think is total Cracker Barrel. You have to have, one, the little game at the table, and two, the checkers set up everywhere.
Oh, if they take the game away, we riot.
Okay, so the game is where you draw the line.
I'll get on the bandwagon then.
The golf tee game, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. But right now, I'm just kind of like, you know what? It don't really affect my day-to-day whether they change their logo or not, and it don't affect the food. Right. So are you going there for the ambiance, or are you going there for the food?
Right. And the decor, dude, like all the decorations they have, imagine being the employees who have to clean all that and even try to keep it clean.
Right. And we read an article last night about how hard they had to work to keep the lattice clean.
Right.
And I've looked at that lattice before and been like, I've actually had that thought like, good night, who keeps this clean? Because lattice ain't easy to keep clean at all.
No, absolutely not. It's used to keep dogs out from under porches and stuff like that, man. Like,
yeah.
It's all
they use it to separate the sections by race, but that's what the outrage is. These people are like, I can't be separated now.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It is a little virtue signaling from the right. Like, do I always want like bright white, harsh fluorescent lights in my face? No, but do I want a clean restaurant when I go there to eat?
Very much.
Absolutely. So. Like that means much more to me than whatever they've got hanging up on the wall.
Yeah. Now, my favorite thing there is their Coca-Cola cake.
Ooh, yeah, good call.
It's not always on the menu.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're like anybody else. They don't make that meatloaf fresh every day.
I'm sure they don't.
It's probably microwave meatloaf.
Probably. I doubt they're frying every piece of fried chicken you order from there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I cook better for catfish than they do.
Yeah, I don't order their catfish. I don't even bother with that.
But, you know, there's people that they want their thing. Now, do you remember when IHOP went from International House of Pancakes to IHOP? They did that rebrand.
Yeah.
Where was the outrage then?
Everything wasn't politicized, dude. That was the weirdest thing that I found when reading about this Cracker Barrel situation, is that it has kind of become politicized in a way, and it seems so odd. Like Cracker Barrel, of all things,
everything's become political. It gets, dude. I saw a post about, it was someone on TikTok, is about Freebird and America and all this
Sure.
stuff. And some people are like, well, if they knew anything about Leonard Skinner, they'd know they were liberals. I'm like, I know a lot about Leonard Skinner, and I've never even once considered their politics.
Right.
I'm assuming that growing up at that time, they would have been liberals. I don't think they would look at it now and go, they're liberals. I don't think they'd be part of that woke class. Do you?
No, because
I mean, even
as inclusive as the woke movement claims to be, they're extremely exclusive.
yes, a bunch of rednecks from Jacksonville, they're not going to be in that woke class.
Right.
But the same, like I saw a thing with Snoop Dogg, and he was talking about some Disney movie. Oh, he was talking about how in that new Buzz Lightyear movie,
Mm-hmm.
how they get one of the characters has two moms or something.
I
And
hadn't watched it.
I hadn't watched it either. And his grandkids was like, Papa Snoop, how come he's got two moms?
Mm.
And
So
then,
Snoop Dogg wasn't even really digging it.
yeah, Snoop Dogg ain't no conservative.
Right.
And but what's funny is people are like, see, Snoop Dogg's coming to our side. No, he's not.
No.
He's just seeing what it just drives me nuts. But I read through the comments, and nobody commented on the fact that his grandkid calls him Papa Snoop. And I think that's the coolest thing in the world. Papa Snoop. Right?
That is probably the coolest grandpa
That's like
name
when
you
I found
could
out Clint Smith, here we go with racing again.
get.
But I was over at Clint Smith's one time, and his granddaughter was over there.
Yeah.
And instead of his nickname's Cat Daddy from racing,
Mhm.
well, his granddaughter calls him Cat Daddy instead of Granddaddy.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And I'm like, that's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, your granddaughter is calling you your racing nickname.
Yes.
That is
But-
awesome.
Anyway, I just think it's more virtue signaling from the right. The right has started living in their fields, like when they were calling everybody snowflakes.
Right. Sure.
Now they're doing it,
I agree.
and they don't realize it.
I agree.
And I don't know. I'm trying to train all my algorithms just to be racing stuff. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yes.
Like I'm just, if I see anything racing, I like it. I hit like just to make my algorithm think I want to see it more.
Yes.
Because I'm really considering on Facebook just getting on there to run the racing stuff that
Right.
we do.
Yeah. Dude, it's a good thing to cut back, man. It's a good thing to cut back on that
Because
stuff.
everything don't have to be politics.
No, it doesn't.
I don't understand why these people want to be miserable all the time.
Well, here's the thing. How much of what you're seeing, how much of what we're reading is even actual human beings, right? Like,
Right?
so much of me thinks that actual human beings aren't writing the majority of what we read.
There's so many bots. Like, we know about how Russia operates. We know about how they operated during the election and the Christian pages. You remember that?
Yep,
You
absolutely.
remember that statistic about the Christian?
19 of the top 20 Christian pages were ran by Russian
Bot farm.
troll farms, basically.
Troll farms.
Yeah, bot farms.
So, how much of this? Your boss wants me to give him a call. How much of this is the Russians just
I don't know.
influencing it?
And we also know how our own intelligence agencies
Yeah.
work, right? Like, they're not exactly keen on keeping us healthy and sturdy in society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
So,
there is
I
that.
don't know. Well, you ready for a meme?
Sure enough, brother.
Let me get you that meme. See what I got here. In the meme, I got a bunch of part numbers. We'll just go with this one. This is a Steak and Shake.
All right, pulling it up here. Yeah, this is looks like a tweet from Steak and Shake or an X.
Yeah. They still call them tweets.
Okay. Sometimes people want to change things just to put their own personality on things. At CB, their goal is to just delete the personality altogether. Hence the elimination of the old timer from the signage. Heritage is what got Cracker Barrel this far, and now the CEO wants to just scrape it all away. At Steak and Shake, we take pride in our history, our families, and American values. All are welcome. We will never market ourselves away from our past in a cheap effort to gain the approval of trend seekers.
Which is funny because used to when you go in Steak and Shake, they had waitresses.
Yeah.
And now they just have kiosks.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, that's their families and American values right there. They're taking value in. Yeah, for sure.
All right, y'all. It's been a good show. We'll holler at you on the flip side.
Go ahead, let them know, Chucker. Let them know what time it is.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.